welcome to my channel, the Neverland Reader, and we have my trusty sidekick here back for a video. What are we doing today?
I was hoping you knew. I'm kidding. What we're doing today is what's called a haul, right?
Yeah.
I know things. I know book terms.
It's not just a book term. You use it all the time for gaming whenever. Yeah.
I just call it literally just buying games.
No, you call it
addiction.
every time you come home with new games. You always say this is a good haul. It's
no,
the same
thing.
Oh,
fuck, I do.
Yes, you do.
I just said I do. Anyways, we're gonna be discussing our recent book hauls today. And you can hang me at the stake for no videos because.
Alright, so we actually have quite a bit of books today. This is not going to be a frequent thing on my channel because I'm trying not to buy as many. We broke the system because he left me unsupervised. Okay, no, he didn't leave me unsupervised. He left me unsupervised with him. He told me I could.
But anyways, how are we doing this?
Okay, so Benson got a few books as well. Quite a few. I actually think he got more than I did.
Which is weird because usually I don't read. And my problem is I game too much. But either way, I'm going to start because fuck you. What do I pick? You know what? Cool.
Just pick one.
He's a fucked up person, I think, but I'm just intrigued by history. So I got this big-ass thick volume of, what is it? The Travels of Marco Polo. The guy who thought that he discovered everything, except he didn't. Actually, no, that was Columbus. He definitely had journeys either way. I'm depressed and tired. Please leave me alone. But this is basically just a thick boy. It's literally just him being like, oh, look at that. That's a fucking rock. Look at that. That's a death stick. Look at that. Mongolian deathworm venom. It's basically that. So I'm interested to see how it goes.
And the first book I got is called Recipes for... You guys can't see that at all. Recipes for the Perfect Wife. This is actually a blind date with a book. We actually both got blind date with the book. His is buried somewhere under his pile.
It's buried.
But this is described as two wives separated by decades brought together by a cookbook face similar dangerous secrets that will change their lives forever. I don't know anything else besides that, so we'll see how that one goes.
Wait, there's cards inside the book dates?
No,
they tape the cards inside?
No, I put it inside because I like to keep them when I get blind dates with a book.
For those of you that don't know, I'm very picky about my books. Like, I'm very OCD about everything. So I'm sorry if you see me holding books a weird way. I just like them in perfect condition, unlike most of you plebeians out there. But that's just me. Either way...
You're canceled from my channel.
No, I'm canceled, but also I'm not a booktuber, so that's not my problem. So either way, I like The Last Unicorn. I like the movie. I like the book. This is The Last Unicorn, The Lost Journey. Can you see it? I don't think you can. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, the
this is... No, the lighting doesn't suck. The ring light is just the glare on a book, yeah. But this is just like, basically, I think it's, if I remember correctly, like a prequel. It's not the sequel. It's not the sequel where, like, the, never mind, I can't say that. You haven't read the sequel. Okay. Someone dies, but, you know, this is a prequel. It's about The Last Unicorn. His stories are like Jules, says Neil Gaiman. It's like reading an early draft of The Lord of the Rings, where Tom Bombadil shows up at Bilbo's door instead of Gandalf. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding. Says Patrick Rothfuss. I can't speak today. Peter Beagle is one of America's finest writers of literary fantasy. It's great. So basically, it's a prequel, and I cannot wait, because I love this shit.
I don't have the dust jacket on it, because it's somewhere over there, but I'm in the middle of reading it. Zamari and the Night Brothers. This is a middle grade book about a girl whose brother has gone missing, and she discovers that supernatural creatures actually exist. No.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
And they may be the cause for the reason that he has gone missing, and she has to infiltrate the supernatural world and figure out how she can save him.
Should have called the Ghostbusters. So,
Baby, it's fine. It's fine. It's just one corner.
It's bent.
I know, but it's just one corner.
This is why I can't do books. So, this is called The Poppy War.
Yeah.
And it's like China. It's China, right?
This is about, I know what it's about because it was actually on my TBR, but he stole it.
Which sounds, it does sound pretty cool. I just can't think of it right now. But it's like war in China. But that's all I know. And that's all I care about tomorrow. Because let me tell you, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here for the ride.
I think it's
Apparently
cute.
it's dark, and I do love me some dark stuff, so I'm excited.
I think it's cute.
Oh, there's a little corner there. Oh!
The Forever Sea by, who are you? Joshua Philip Johnson. Don't ask me what this is about. This was a total cover by, but it's really, really pretty.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, it actually is
Is
kind
that
of pretty.
not pretty to you?
It's kind of pretty.
I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm really excited to read it.
That's going to be, it's probably going to be bad, but you know how it goes. Okay, my turn. It's another classic fantasy. Can you sense the trend with me yet? It's The Fall of Gondolin. Not Gondola, Gondolin. It's one of those Lord of the Rings myth books, if you will. Like the legend, the lore, if you will. It's basically set in, what would you guess, Gondolin. This is one of the first books that he wrote about Middle-earth. He was doing it in World War I, you know, back in the trenches of wherever he was. Like fucking, I don't know, Nam? Somewhere? Definitely was not Nam. World War I was not Nam. Please do not quote me on that. But either way, he wrote this in the trenches, and it's his first conceiving of the world. I'm going to hold it closer because of the glare, but really pretty, as it always is. But myths of Lord of the Rings. I'm fucking excited. I do love me Lord of the Rings, so yeah.
This next one was also a cover by, but I actually think I know what this one's about. So this is The Liar's Dictionary. If I understood what the synopsis said correctly, it's basically about this girl who is rereading old journals, and she discovers that some words
Burn in hell. That's what it says right there. It says it right there. Burn in hell. Weasels? Mount weasels? What is that, like mountain weasels? They got like Ricola?
Yeah, it's basically just the controversial topic of words and what they really mean. And as far as I know, it's not nonfiction. It's fiction. So, yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to give you a better synopsis once that's been read.
Here's another one for you guys. Since we're going rapid fire, Do you like lesbian necromancers? Oh my God. This is my book date. You know this
blind date with a book.
Blind date with a book. The Emperor needs necromancers. The knife necromancer needs a swordsman. Gideon has a sword, some dirty magazines, and no more time for undead nonsense. Lesbian necromancers. You know this book better than I do, though, so describe it a little bit for the people out back.
That's actually all I know about it. All anybody really describes it as is lesbian necromancers in space.
It's book 1 of the Locked Tomb trilogy. I just read that. Lesbian necromancers. I'm interested.
This next one I'm super excited about, and he thinks it's really dumb.
It is. But what did I expect from the same person that likes merman in a bathtub?
Let's not talk about that. This is Penguin Gentleman. It's a manga that is about penguins.
Are they floating on the back cover? Maybe. Why is this penguin in the I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I won't say it.
It's about waiters that are secretly penguins. And as far as I know, this is a standalone, which kind of stinks because I really want to read. I haven't read this yet.
What is it, like Mr. Magoo's Penguin Zoo or something like that? What is that movie called?
Oh, Mr. Popper's Penguins?
Oh, Mr. Popper's Penguins.
You're thinking of Mr. Magoo.
Wonder Emporium.
Yeah.
There's too many misters.
But yeah, I thought it looked cute, and I want to read it.
Wait, what does it say in italics? Not all penguins come from the Antarctic. Yes, this actually matters in the world of penguin gentlemen. This is an actual side note, by the way. I want to point that out. So this is interesting.
So you're gonna read it with me, right?
I don't know about that. Okay. Oh, frick. So, continuing on the nerdyism. Magic the Gathering, we all know that classic card game. I haven't played it in a while because I miss my boo Jose. But either way, here we go. It's a Magic the Gathering book. I don't delve too deep into the lore of video game books and card game books because I do feel like they're the best, but it seems that Magic the Gathering books I hear are really good. The only books I've read that are video game lore based are Assassin's Creed, which is, I think, just retellings of the story and stuff, and the Arkham Knight book, which wasn't the greatest. But, that's just my baseline. Again, it's like video game movie adaptations. They're not the greatest, but I hear this one, I should probably hold the book up, I hear Magic the Gathering is really good in regards to its lore in books. It has really good lore in general with its planeswalkers and its creatures and shit. I love Magic the Gathering as a whole, so I figured, hey, you know, I give D&D books all the chances in the world, and I love them, so why not get back into video game lore and card game lore in book form? Because I do it everywhere else, so why not see it in action? So we're going to see how this one goes.
Okay, this next one he's also mad at me about.
Oh, I see it and I know it.
Why are you mad at me?
Because you need to watch the movie.
Okay, well, it's only 7 volumes.
Well, you're going to be fucking taking forever, and we're never going to watch the movie.
Let me buy books or buy them for me.
Okay, go ahead, continue. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not
This
salty.
next one is A Silent Voice, Volume 1. Why are you mad about it?
Because she's supposed to watch the movie first.
Am I really supposed to watch the movie first?
Because it's better.
Have you read the manga?
No, but the movie's phenomenal, and it made me and the boys cry and call.
Okay, well, who's
You
to
had
say
to be
I won't
there.
cry in this?
It's not as impactful without the music and the animation. It's just
Do you want me to
not.
watch the movie first?
We're doing both. She's reading it and watching it.
Okay.
So, this book is about bullying, depression, and suicide. And it's very heavy. And I love the movie so much. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going into specifics. So for those of you that don't know, I'm agnostic. And those of you that are hardcore religious are probably already unsubscribing at that. But hear me out. I just love studying Buddhism and Hinduism and like all these isms of the East. It's just fabulous. It's great. I love it. Taoism's also great. So I have
Wait. Before someone misunderstands what agnostic means, what does it mean?
I believe, but I don't believe.
He believes that there is a higher power, just not necessarily
You can't conform me.
a god.
You can't conform me.
And that is okay. We accept all religions or lack thereof on this
You
channel.
can't conform me.
Jacob Cornelius.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways, so this book is called the Yoga Sutras, which is great because I'm very intrigued, especially in Hinduism and spirituality. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. That's a difference. That's another thing. That's part of my agnostic beliefs, is I'm more spiritual than religious, and that's okay.
This next one is Love and Misadventures. This is a poetry collection. Apparently the author was a big Tumblr person, which I only learned from reading reviews. But this is basically about different takes on love and loss and how people react to it.
Love is a game of tic-tac-toe, constantly waiting for the next X or O. I just came up with that.
It's one of the poems in the book.
Son of a bitch. Speaking of spirituality again, I'm also a philosophical person sometimes. So, it's one of my interests. So I've been getting more philosophy books. I have Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. It's about reflecting on the spiritual and ethical reflections of his life and just in general. So if you know old school Roman and Greek, not mythology, philosophy, then you certainly know where this is going. You know, your Plato's, your Aristotle's, your Hermes, you know, all that shit. It's in this book.
This next book is by the same author as the last one, and this is Love Looks Pretty on You. And I actually don't know what this is about, but I'm assuming it's along the same lines as the last one. But love, yeah.
That was easy. So this one's easy too. Get ready, boys and girls, because this is my favorite one. Do we all know about Shakespeare, Star Wars, right? Now, how about Shakespeare, Back to the Future, baby? It's called Get Thee Back to the Future. What lightning through yonder clock tower breaks? It's basically just the script to the 80s movie, which we all know and love. I hope we all know and love. But now in Shakespeare form.
I haven't seen it.
But anyways, outside of the fact she's never seen it and is disappointed my entire life, this is just going to be fun. It's just Back to the Future in Shakespeare form. And I cannot wait for the scene with Buckcherry. That Go Johnny Go 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 in Shakespeare form is going to be fucking hysterical. Connor, I hope you're watching this because you need to get this and we need to fangirl over it.
I was going to say, have you told Connor yet?
I don't know yet.
So this is another poetry collection. It's called Tea with Death. It's supposed to be really whimsical poems that have like a dark undertone to it. What were your thoughts when I showed you this book.
I completely forget about this book.
I literally showed it to you and you were like, oh, that's weird.
Well, you didn't tell me what it was about. I didn't realize it was like basically my life. You know, cheery on the outside, dark and depressing undertone. You know it. That's a signature move on the show. It's just me being like, but either way, I might actually read this because I'm all for depression.
It's good. I already read it.
Oh, okay. Oh, frick. So, I'm also interested in ancient conspiracy theories and history. So I got with me Lemuria and Atlantis. I just realized I am literally missing all of the authors' names.
Yeah,
Every
me too. It's
single
okay.
book. So you're going to have to write them in the description.
Oh.
That's your job. But either way, this is basically looking at how Atlantis and Lemuria possibly affected Morty, our civilizations today, and just what they may have left behind. What was their importance if they existed? I don't know about you, but I just find this shit really impressive. And also, too, there's some really interesting wackadoodle stories that I just love reading, and I'm hoping this is either really well put and actually is interesting, or is a wackadoodle story. Because let me tell you, I love both of them. I want either ancient alien style stupid, or I just want well thought out. I'm hoping I get both or one of them.
And then I got a graphic novel called Fantastic Tales of Nothing. Basically, this follows the usual plot line of most middle grades, in which a young boy learns that he actually has magical powers, and he realizes that the fate of nothing is in his hands.
I hope the camera caught that, because I was like, whoa, just faking it the whole time.
Okay, but the illustrations in here, I'm not going to spoil anything, but they're super pretty. So I'm excited.
That's going to be interesting. Okay, next one. It's supposed to be a major motion picture soon, and I don't know almost nothing about it. I just hear it's one of the greatest sci-fis of all time, Dune. I know nothing about it. It's the story of Paul Atreides. Humankind's most ancient and okay, so it doesn't really give me much on the cover anyways either. It's just all I know is that it's one of the greatest science fiction books of all time, and again, if you haven't noticed the trend, I'm a really big nerd, so this is going to be interesting. I'm interested to see if it was up to the hype, and if not, well, let's just say Fahrenheit 451's about to come to life, you know what I'm saying?
This next one is The Midnight Library. This is actually a really popular one that's going around on BookTube right now. It basically set in a world where alternate timelines exist. So I believe our main character passes away, and basically she turns up in this library where different...
I'm so confused just hearing about this. What the fuck?
Yeah, where she can basically visit different timelines based on different decisions that she could have made.
Huh.
I think you'd like it.
It does sound interesting. Okay, so this one's actually going to be hopefully my favorite. It combines two of my favorite things, philosophy and David Bowie. It's in the way of his gorgeous face, but David Bowie is my favorite person of all time. I would die for this man. I want to marry this man. I love his music. I love his acting. I love him. And I'm hoping that they connect David Bowie to philosophy in the right way, because any slander against David Bowie is not allowed in this house. It just isn't. Okay, it's not my choice, okay? It's just a rule written in stone. It was literally written in the house. But either way, I'm excited for this one. I'm really hoping it doesn't flop, because I would really hate to throw this out the window.
This one I actually bought for Benson, because he loves the Dark Crystal. He loves anything Jim Henson related. This is Songs of the Seven Gelfling Clans. Should I be doing this book if it's technically yours?
By all means.
It's just a collection of different things. So, like, yeah, different things related to the Gelfling clans.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
Put it down. That was a terrible description. Put it down.
I don't know what else.
Put it down.
Okay, I'm
down.
sorry.
Not throw it down! Well, we have reached my last two books, and this one's going to be interesting because, it is a follow-up to one of my favorite games of all time, Final Fantasy 15. It's called The Dawn of the Future. So, we love Final Fantasy 15, right?
I haven't played it.
I'm talking to the audience. We love it, right? Well, here's the thing. The DLC got canned, so we didn't get episodes Noctis, Lunafreya, and I forget the last one. I know there was one. But either way, this is basically what the episodes were, I think, gonna be. Either way, it wraps up the story. I don't know if it's the DLC's story, like they actually took the scripts and put them into book mode, or they just decided, hey, let's just take ideas from it and just finish the story, so that way people get a satisfactory ending. But here we are, and I do love me Final Fantasy 15, so I'm pretty excited to see how this one goes. What are you doing?
I was looking to see if there were pictures. There are.
There are. Now stop holding the book like that. It's giving me OCD.
So this next one is A Witch in Time, and if I understood the synopsis correctly, this is basically about a woman who has been trapped in different cycles of her life, and she's trying to find a way to break them and to get out of it.
Them, whatever it is, she's a witch. And that's all that matters.
And she's stuck in time. Hence the title.
Time, you say?
Oh no. Oh,
Back to the future?
Oh no.
Great connections. So we have reached my final book, finally, and I saved probably one of the more interesting ones for last. The inventions, research, and writings of not Thomas Edison the ripoff, but Nikola Tesla. It's still in its shrink wrap, so it's a bit glary in the ring light, but look at that. So basically it's just about, it's like all the interesting works of Nikola Tesla. I've always been intrigued by this man. Never liked Thomas Edison. He's a hack, but, stole from Nikola Tesla. But either way, really interested by this, really intrigued by the man, the myth, the legend, and yeah, it's just another, I've had a lot more nonfiction and conspiracy books lately. Like, I'm not much of a nonfiction person, so the fact my haul has a lot of that is interesting, but also, too, I just love history, I just love inventions. Like, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an inventor, among other things, but I also wanted to be president, and man, I'm glad I didn't pursue either of those dreams, because look where we are now. But yeah, that's my final book. I'm excited for this. What do you got, honey? You got one more book left.
This is called Beneath the Moon, and it is basically a collection of different fairy tales and folk tales told around the world with illustrations.
Ooh, there are
They're
illustrations.
super pretty. There's literally illustrations on every page, and then it gives like a description of the story. It's so pretty.
Those look interesting.
Oh, I showed you this, and all you said was ooh.
Well, that's all I knew at the time. Ooh.
Oh, King Arthur.
Hey, would you look at that? He's in this.
He is. Okay, and that was my last book as well. Do you have anything to add, babe?
No. Oh, yes, I do. Subscribe to the Game Dimension. That's not related to books. Otherwise, book related, just don't be me. And don't get such a backlog that for years, I have literally books that I still haven't read in maybe 3 years. Don't be like me and keep buying these interesting things. But I really do think these are all interesting. I'll get to them maybe in the next millennia, but, if I had to give something book-related, it's just keep reading, I guess. I don't know. Read on, simp on, all that stuff.
So this will be the last book haul, hopefully until June. We do have a deal right now.
We do, yes.
That if I can get 30 books off of my shelf, or off of my physical shelf by June 1st.
And she does, and like read. I want to clarify for her.
Yes,
because someone's going to take it literally as a joke, and I might have to throw knuckle sandwiches, but she has to read them.
I have to read 30 books by June 1st, and if I do that, then I can spend June, which is my birthday month, buying whatever I want.
I hope you're ready for the birthday vlog.
There's a birthday vlog?
I figured there would be.
Sure.
Okay.
We can make a birthday vlog.
I figured that's what you do, but yeah.
So hopefully there'll be an awesome book haul coming in July. We'll see. Other than that, this is the end of the video. So I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. I will be sure to link all of my social media in the description if you want to see any more future updates from me, as well as all of the links to any of the amazing gaming channels that this one creates.
She's never posting on her socials, so don't follow them if you want, but she never posts on Twitter.
Okay, I don't post on Twitter because I don't really have anything to post about on Twitter, but I do sometimes post on Instagram. You know what? I'm getting better at it, okay?
No, she's not. But yeah.
Do you want me to put your links in the description or
Please
not?
follow the game dimension in case she doesn't put the links in and takes that threat to heart. Please follow the game dimension, Coffee House Productions, Shogun I the Leader, New School Arcade. Follow everyone. Oh, my boy Lord of the Watermelons. Brian, I hope when you're watching this 3 months from now, because I know you have a large watch list, I got you, buddy. His Twitch will be in the description as well. Follow the Lord of the Watermelons. Follow my boy. Follow everyone. But yeah, that's it for me.
Bye.
Au revoir.